Good evening. Welcome to Grok News. I'm the Canadian, hitting you with everything from today, February 26, 2025, USA, Canada, and beyond. 17 topics, 47 stories, all straight up. Trump ran his cabinet. Measles took lives, markets slid, and Canada's leadership race heated up. No corners missed. Here it comes. On politics. Ontario Premier Doug Ford announced a snap provincial election today in Toronto, setting March 27th as the date. He's seeking a third term to counter Trump's tariff threats. Nanos Research dropped a poll today showing Ford's progressive conservatives at 38% in Ontario, down from 42% last week. Liberals at 34%, NDP at 20%. Liberal Party leaders held their English language debate tonight in Montreal. Mark Carney, Chrystia Freeland, Karina Gould, and Frank Baylis vied to replace Trudeau. Vote set for March 9th. On economy, the conference board reported today that U.S. consumer confidence fell to 98.3 this month, down 7 points from 105.3, due to tariff fears and oil at $76.50 a barrel post-Venezuela cutoff. The S&P 500 closed at 5,900 today in New York, down 1% from 5,959, driven by Trump's April tariff timeline on Canada and Mexico imports. U.S. crude oil hit $76.50 a barrel today, up 2% from yesterday, after Trump ended Venezuela's Chevron license per market ticks. Bank of Canada Governor Tiff Macklem spoke today in Ottawa. Trump's tariffs could cut Canada's GDP by 1% if unchecked, prepping for trade talks. On health, Canada's health secretary reported 2 measles deaths today. First in this outbreak, cases at 95, with 28 in Quebec's Laurentians, 19 in Ontario's Brantford, 5 in Manitoba's Winkler Mennonite community from travel and church spread. Texas Health Department logged 124 measles cases today. A child died in Lubbock, first U.S. measles death in a decade, mostly in Gaines County Mennonites. HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. spoke at Trump's cabinet meeting today, called measles outbreaks a yearly norm, tied to unvaccinated groups. On sports, the Indiana Pacers and Toronto Raptors played in Toronto today, started at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, tied 52-52 at halftime. Halliburton and McConnell questionable, Siakam at 12 points. Real Madrid's Dani Ceballos exited a La Liga match in Madrid today. Left leg muscle injury, out 6 to 8 weeks, per club statement after overextension. Ex-Post today claimed the Toronto Maple Leafs are shopping defenseman Timothy Liljegren. Talk sparked by coach comments in a morning presser. On lifestyle, TikTok users posted 5 million Slime Your Homie Day videos today worldwide. Prank trend from Drake's Slime You Out took over feeds. A 9-year-old in Miami tried a TikTok Jolly Rancher melting trick today, hospitalized with second-degree burns after it spilled. On tech, Slack went down at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time today. Messages and workflows crashed across US and Europe, still offline per their status page. Tesla's Europe sales fell 45% to 17,000 units in January, reported today, while the EV market grew 34% to 1.2 million. On crime, a Cybertruck stopped mid-drive in Las Vegas on Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Pacific. Owner reported a hack today. Las Vegas police and Tesla investigating. Monday's truck attack in New Orleans French Quarter killed 15. Shamsuddin Jabbar charged with murder today in court. On weather, 50-mile-an-hour winds cut power to 10,000 homes today along the U.S. East Coast. From Virginia to Maine, storm system rolled through, per utility stats. California's San Joaquin Valley dropped 2 inches in 2024. Subsidence data released today via satellite tracking. On global affairs, Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelenskyy flies to D.C. Friday. Trump confirmed today at his cabinet meeting a minerals deal with no security aid attached. Hamas handed over 4 Israeli hostage bodies today at the Gaza border. Taken October 7th, 2023, swap talks stalled per official releases. On entertainment, Netflix's Devil May Cry anime launches April 3rd. 2 30-second trailers dropped today from Capcom's gaming roots. Yellow Jackets Season 3 hit Paramount Plus today. 5 50-minute episodes rolled out in the US and Canada. On environment, EPA head Lee Zeldin's slashing 65% of staff, 10,500 jobs, per Trump's orders at today's White House cabinet meeting. The world's largest iceberg, a 23A, drifted 10 miles towards South Georgia Island today in the Southern Ocean, tracked by Antarctic Research. On business, Joann Craft Stores announced today they're shutting 500 of 850 U.S. locations. Follows a December Chapter 11 filing. 300 Whole Foods workers in Pennsylvania unionized today. First Amazon chain store, driven by wage demands. Ford CEO Jim Farley spoke today at a Wolf Research event in Detroit. Trump's tariffs add chaos and cost to the auto industry. On education, no education policy changes came from D.C. today. Trump's team focused on budget cuts instead. Georgia is still jailing 16 protesters from last year's education reform clashes. Court updates today show no movement. On science, Ukraine extracted 500 tons of titanium and graphite near Donetsk yesterday. State agency keeps running amid war. The European Space Agency tracked asteroid 2024 YR4 today, a 50-meter rock, 0.01% chance of hitting Earth in 2032. On human interest, Trump proposed a $5 million visa buy-in for foreigners at today's cabinet meeting. Cash aims at the $36 trillion debt. In Chicago, Shannon Schmidtneck's son died today from an asthma attack. Inhaler price spiked from $66 to $539. On Trump convened his full cabinet at the White House at 10 a.m. Eastern, his first since June 12, 2017, in his prior term. Ran 87 minutes, setting a March 13th deadline for agencies to plan cuts targeting $2 trillion off the $6.8 trillion budget. At that meeting, Trump announced he's hosting Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelenskyy on Friday, February 28th, at the White House to sign a minerals deal, shifted from a $500 billion ask, per his own statement. He directed all federal agencies during the cabinet meeting to draft significant reduction plans by March 13th, with Elon Musk's Doge team overseeing. Debt interest now tops defense, spending at $1.2 trillion versus $882 billion. Trump axed Chevron's license to export Venezuelan oil to the U.S., announced at 12:50 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Ends Biden's November 2022 deal, allowing up to 222,000 barrels daily, effective March 1st. He proposed a $5 million gold card visa for foreigners during the cabinet meeting. Cash goes toward the $36 trillion national debt, replacing the EB-5 program. Trump confirmed at the meeting that 25% tariffs on car imports from Canada and Mexico kick in April. No pause, despite earlier delays from February 1st. At an Oval Office press Q&A post-meeting, he doubled down on a U.S. takeover of Gaza, said it's got a phenomenal location on the sea for rebuilding, no legal basis cited. He told reporters in the Oval Office he's inviting the Super Bowl-winning Philadelphia Eagles, date TBD, after their February 9th win over the Chiefs, squashing snub rumors. In the same Q&A, Trump said he attacked California by withholding aid unless they ditch environmental rules he's criticized. No specifics on which rules. Trump posted on Truth Social at 3:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time about new MAGA hats for sale, red, white, and gold, calling them the best yet, direct from the Oval Office. On Canada leadership election, the Liberal Party's English debate wrapped tonight in Montreal. Mark Carney, Chrystia Freeland, Karina Gould, and Frank Baylis faced off to replace Trudeau. Votes set for March 9th. Ipsos polled today, Liberals at 38%, Conservatives at 36% nationally, up from a 26-point Tory lead 6 weeks ago. Angus Reid's poll today echoed it. Liberals 38%, Conservatives 36%. Tariff threats shifted voter focus. Nanos Research dropped a third poll today. Liberals 38%, Conservatives 36%. Trudeau's exit and Trump's moves tighten the race.